Okay. Um, okay, we're back. Testing Twitch. Testing YouTube. Okay, let's go. I have okay, so I'm gonna make this even farther back. It's like a big explosion right here. Okay. Okay. What's happening with my fan? What's going on? Task manager. Hmm. There he is. WMI provider host service host. Okay, I see. Hmm. Okay, she has her sword in the back. These are just the big parts of the thing. Actually, I'm gonna check a few things. It's right here. Yeah, I do shade all that, and okay, I shade everything. Okay, cool. I forget how I actually did all this. That means all of this. It helps to show like what isn't gonna be able to be seen in the final. So you're not really gonna be able to see this area because it's all gonna be dark black on black. Um, and the rest you're gonna be able to see is this character's gonna be very silhouette heavy because all her clothes are like black. Give the back part a little more shape. Um, okay. Oh right, she has that. She has a bunch of stuff up here. Completely forgot. Is this little, little girdle thing on her? And then her sword is again in the back. I don't want the stone to be pulled away, and I don't wanna mess with this little area of the silhouette. So I'm gonna make the sword go inside the silhouette. I don't really want the want anything to mess with it. So and the sword's not really that important here. Everything else goes in the opposite direction. Uh, So yeah, that looks good. Okay, now he's gonna be settled back in, so she's gonna go back to her normal. This her sleeve thing. I have to look at more kimonos and see the shapes, the proper shapes of these things. And man, like I gotta tell you, because like a lot of the Japanese stuff have like this really interesting and specific shape design to them. Her hair should be like going way out. Ah, might be messing with the silhouette. I can check right here, I guess. I mean, yeah, you can still see it. Can be shaded as well. So that's actually I should pull that out. See this foot is removed, and I want it to be shown. So I'm gonna pull that in, and like you can see that this character's like whole thing is just like the value structure is like black and white. So it's just a lot of like light on dark or dark on light. Excuse me. This whole situation is gonna be out. Yeah, sorry, so I'm just like looking at the DK treehouse, like I was saying before, and I was like, I'm looking at a bunch of these things. The problem I had with a lot of the stages is that they looked. I didn't really like the art style of, especially the ingot stage, ingot aisle. Um, I didn't like the whole neon color scheme they had for a lot of these places, but the ones they showed off in like the water yellow blue one they showed off in the treehouse, that looks really nice. Especially looking at it now. I'm looking at it right now here. So when I say it looks a lot better. DK looks great. They especially how expressive they've made him. I really like that. It's very unique looking too. Like no one really makes characters like this at all. This is like a '60s art style for Donkey Kong, so I really do think it looks great. '60s anime art style, which I guess was the original, because I think a lot of the original Nintendo stuff, cartoon stuff, was like based on older art styles in anime, and those older art styles in anime were based on like American stuff. So it has that really American cartoony look, right? Um, like Tezuka, a Doraemon, and that sort of thing. That's usually how I look at it. Um, if you see like specifically like Miyamoto draw somebody, it's like draw Mario. He has that. That's his art style. So you can see how like the silhouette really goes away of the leg really goes away and it kind of gets muddy right here. So at least want like some value stuff. Otherwise, like if you wanted to keep this whole thing, the leg, the stockings couldn't be black, or the her clothes or kimono can't be like a dark color because the shade will be a really dark color and it'll be dark on dark. So that's why I keep this part right here. Um, that's like bright white or really light here, so you can always see this part and it's highlighted on this design. But like at this point, she's turned around the whole way. Um, okay. Up her hair, right? This will need like a lot of in betweens. Um, I'm gonna add on to this right here, and we'll shade down. Give some shading there, and then we're gonna give her. Okay. Or look with this. Yeah, I also don't like in Donkey Kong stuff. I don't like the rock, that the rock guy that's with you. Those rock things. I don't like how they look. They're just kind of rocks. That's it. They don't have any sort of character to them so far, anyway. Uh, Donkey Kong has all the character to him. Like he looks really good. He's funny. All his expressions are great. Oh yeah, like he can pound his chest. That's I love that. Um, that's fun. Oh man, they're really getting stylized. Like they're really like expanding their art styles in these games. I'm glad that they. I guess the Mario movie they kind of restarted something, and you have Mario movie. It looks different. It was made by different people, but then you have what are they? Then you have Mario Wonder, where they decided to go through a completely different art style because they have like Mario has like his sheets, right? His the character design is like really specific, and you want to make sure you hold the model sheets, and this is how they look, this is how they don't look, and they decided to make a bunch of changes with Mario Wonder, and now they're like they made previously made changes like to Zelda games with Link to the Past and the handheld ones and the remake and Link Between Worlds. They did that sort of toy design, but Zelda changes their art style all the time. Mario typically doesn't, but now they're like becoming more what's the word, creative with the look of Mario games. And I guess DK Games, uh, by what's the word? I don't know the word, but like also the DK Games. They're really letting people be free. Mario adjacent stuff. Even Yoshi games, they've been doing different stuff like Yoshi's Woolly World, but yeah, I mean, yeah, it's really stylistically different. They tried it with Kirby's Epic Yarn as well, but I guess Kirby, I don't know, there, I guess there's not much you can change with him. Anyway, the new Donkey Kong game looks more like a um Odyssey stuff because you go around and you can just find these bananas, golden bananas everywhere. Like all, and there are a bunch of like random ones in walls, and they're like not necessary. It doesn't seem to get a bunch of them. It's like Mario Odyssey, right? There's a sword, and yeah, I'm gonna have to do this like so she can actually see. Okay, okay, that works. And then her hat. I guess this is fine. Yeah, that's gonna pull back up. Next, I just started moving back up here, so you can at least see the knee. I love how Donkey Kong can beat his chest. That's so funny. And when he's hanging on the roof of something, right, he can do it with his feet. He's kind of claps with his feet. It's funny. It's real fun and creative. It seems like really simple though, and a huge collectathon too. There seems like so many things you can collect. Or seems that way. I guess that when I think about it, there's the coins, there's the small banana, the golden bananas, and there are the big golden banana stuff. Banandium, I guess. I guess that's just three things. I guess they're just everywhere. There's so much stuff everywhere. I remember because DK64 was like a collectathon. People really remember it was like this huge collectathon thing. I thought I played DK64. I only played the Donkey Kong Country games, which were great. They were hard and kind of annoying, but yeah, good. Uh, okay, okay. Let's see. Now we have all of them together, so go away. Uh, Now we're gonna do what I usually do and cut these out. Mhm. Mm, I like this frame that I'm about to cut out here. So get this, and then I'm gonna do this. And one more. And then we can put them all together, blow them up, and start fixing some stuff. I need you. And then we're done with these. I guess this is nothing now. No, I guess it's just that. Let's put these two together. Okay, now we're going to take this and line it up with our little lineup things on the top. That's why they're so useful. Do the same thing here. Why is that happening? I shouldn't be why am I snapping? What am I snapping to? Okay. Erase the bottom one, but it's okay because we have that top one. Might be a little too small. Yeah, but we'll fix that later on. Just resizing stuff in Photoshop is really, really easy, so that's not that big a deal. And what are you doing? Don't snap to anything. Thank you. My God. Okay. Oh man, I do need the center of these. Oh, you know what I can do? I can actually bring it with me. Now I can. Did I not just remove snapping? Why is this happening here? And so it's like there. That's about that big. Um, yeah, she has a back hair, so she's gonna have to be pulled back. Actually, should get this pulled out. Okay, and now we're going to one, two, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so there's 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. So 1, just some simple, simplistic kind of things I'm doing here. Rote, boring stuff. Make sure Photoshop doesn't blow up everything that I'm working on here. 1, 2, 3. I should do that. I should do it this way. Again, Photoshop's very glitchy. So it kind of takes like whatever you put in the first one as gospel. Like, that's the one that's affecting everything else. So I'm going to make that bigger. And then I'm going to move you over here. Get the proper cardioid. 1, 2. Then just do this. Then do this. One more. Is that it? See, that doesn't make sense. That's fine, because I can move things around easy. So I'm gonna make everything 0.5. This would be like a really fast attack. 2, 3. So 1, 2. This should be the pullback. And these all should be much longer, so. Yeah, she doesn't look, she looks like she's like, it's hard for her to be, she's not like flexible. Doesn't look like she's flexible enough. And then one more to get rid of you and put you in here. That's fine. I think like this should be moved way up. Like that. Like I had it before, actually. And then I'm gonna copy this over. Actually, no, I'm gonna do this. I'm going to make another one. And then we're going to make a new one here. I don't want that. But I think, yeah, he's going to show up on every one, which is annoying, but this is what happens with Photoshop. Okay, so now we're going to take this one, and this one is going to be a normal one. Uh, okay, anyway. That'll be the normal one. And I think I have to go back and make like this one like the overshoot. So it's gonna like go way over. Mm. And it's gonna like squash or stretch. It's gonna stretch out. That's better. And that shouldn't be two. That should be one. That should actually be 0.5. 0.05, sorry. Which is like a lot. This is gonna be timing. It just shouldn't be held at all, really. But I guess it's like it's not the one I'm looking. I'm trying to make it. a different animation. I'm trying to make it Fox's back here because I really like how that move goes. But like I shouldn't do that. It should has to be its own move. But it like yeah, it's its own move, so it like Fox's back air isn't like a posed move really. This should be like really coming out. It has to come out as well. I might like even just completely pull it forward. I just remove it actually. I might just like it's like it's out of sight. Like this, yeah, like it's just like out here. Yeah, so then I have to like move it into frame again. Actually, you know what? It should be like it can't just be an overshoot where like everything else stays the same, and it has to actually like change position. So like these are pushed way out and angled differently. Otherwise, it's kind of obvious that they've been just moved a little bit. So like it's like even farther back. It's more exaggerated. Ha 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 ha. Okay. Yeah, these are again more concepts as it's still up. These bats have like they're normal and then they have an eve like that found you and tracking version. So they have to be there's two faces to them. Whereas most enemies just have one animation. Like see, it's just more of like a push. Like for oh oops. Oh I did the wrong ones, didn't I? Yeah, oh man, this should be the yeah, oh messed up. This should be the ones that are like way pushed back like this. Like, because this is like an extreme pose you can't comfortably hold, but that's fine because it's an overshoot. It's for only 1 little second, whereas a typical sort of thing is like what I had before. But now this overshoot, it should look uncomfortable if you held on it, but you won't. You'll hold on the normal one. This has to be here. I think the biggest change is gonna be, the face. Like she's gonna be like pulled down a lot more. Like her back is gonna be shown more, and her hair is gonna be going up a little bit more. I'm not as impressed with the Metroid Prime stuff as I am with this other stuff here. Because like the Prime stuff, I guess it just looks like it. I mean, the opening fight. If you remember, the opening fight in the Metroid stuff was is like Metroid Prime 3. I like think the ending fight with when they actually go to the Phazon planet, and like I remember that fight being unimpressive for a space battle, even back then. Um, but now like it actually looks like a proper fight. Like the graphics look way better, the lighting is better, the art direction is better. Uh, and I mean, yeah, like the shading has gotten way better, and it looks like it's done in engine. It still very much looks like a video game, not a pre-rendered cutscene. Um, the music in that Metroid Prime 2, though, that's that's some real music. I love that. Um, and then here, actually, what's gonna happen is I have to pull everything back to normal, back into that pose I worked so hard to get, and now I lost it. This has to go back up here because this is the one it's actually gonna hold on. Her hair is short. Okay. Okay. Looks better. More of a pop. And now I think I'm actually gonna hold, not on this frame, but this frame. Hmm. Maybe I don't hold on this frame as well. And it just goes straight into the next one. Yeah, it does. It doesn't work just good. It's that you have to hold on to this pose, like, because this is really like the silhouette's really big and stuff. Lots of this needs to actually, even more like these sleeves need to go back because it's gonna get lost in the mess though. This one in particular, so I think I have to move this one way back because like it on this side you can see it because it's the silhouette's gonna be pulled out. Um, and like you can see that the big problem with this design, one of the big problems with the design is like the face is either like almost completely obscured. Like even in this one where you can see her face, it's like she has this mask on her, and you can't see her eyes from this distance because all of this stuff is going to be shaded, every single part of it, except maybe like down here. And down here she wears a mask, so you can't really see her face. So I'm gonna do something else with that. I might reveal it soon at some time. Point. I have to hold on to this even longer. Oh, not two. 0.2. Not 0.2. Not 0.2. Yeah, 0.2 actually. Yeah. Point two is gonna look weird because that her like tassels, her dress is gonna like just stand in place for a long time, and also I can see it's already like this is too long. Uh, because it exploded outwards, but that was just for the overshoot. Yeah, so and now you can see it's like actually no, because the cloth, it's gonna be like it's not gonna just it's gonna like start settling, and it's hard to do this in one pose because this is just a rough. It's not gonna be the one pose, so I have to go back in and start like see now that the size is correct when she turns back around. So I'd have to like go in and start like doing this, and it has to come in and settle. It's gonna like do this, and then like while her body is held in place, um, she has to come in and like these things have to like like start falling. So they're gonna be exploding out, and then they're gonna like go out, and then they're gonna start falling down. And the tassels at the end, they're the freest. So they're just gonna like sort of come down like this. They're not gonna come down like here and then come back into shape. It's gonna be like this, and then come down as she's turning. So like here and here have to change. So And this as well. This has started to come down into shape into here, so I can like move this around. And silhouette doesn't matter as much because she has to move her leg as well. And I've erased this, and I don't want to erase it, so I'm going to do that. Okay. And Sakurai posted something. Develop. Okay. Oh wow, Kirby Air Rider, the new Air Rider game, is being developed by Bandai Namco, just like Smash was. Um, so it's gonna be like a really, really big game. Oh yeah, they are kind of competing with Mario Kart. Well, I mean, I guess you could say that, but like, yeah, I wonder if it's gonna be like a really big game because it's using the Smash people. Um, yeah, Metroid Prime looks great. Uh, in terms of like in general. Um, it clearly looks like a lot better than I was originally seeing it, because of the graphics. But as far as I've seen now, it just kind of looks like the design looks okay. Vuros looks pretty good, but then again, we haven't like seen any of it. It's just kind of a bunch of like a foresty area. It doesn't have like the atmosphere as Talon Overworld because it was like rainy and stuff. Um, I would have wanted something more, even more atmospheric from that series. But again, you can't really see that stuff uh, from like 10 seconds of gameplay that they just. I don't know. That trailer was a lot of like very obvious stuff. Um, the trailer that explains Vuros and her psychic powers. It's like, yeah, okay, she's doing the same thing she's always done, but now she has psychic powers. So I'm like, yeah, okay, sure. I don't know why they made a big trailer about that. It kind of reminded me of like the Metroid Dread trailer where like she was really dramatic about the Emmys. Like she would constantly like have a dramatic pause before she said Emmys. You know? Save this. I think that's a better pop to it. This animation. Um oh. All right, so okay, something looks weird. Hang on. Okay, and here, this is a big turn. That's a bad drawing. It's like one has like a huge turn to it, like from here to here. It's a huge turn. This as well. This is like this shouldn't be at this point. Well, either way, I think I should start getting this in the game. Give it the base. This also really helps me look at the silhouette of these things, so I can actually start getting how it looks. Lets me see what I'm looking at when I'm thinking about like how the silhouette of this looks. I'm not being technical about it. I'm not being exact. I'm just kind of going by how I feel. Like right here, I could have gone inside there, but it doesn't really feel right. That looks like the silhouette. So like this might be a problem because this is really randomly out here. So I'm gonna have to fix that later. That sort of thing. And then this one. So like here, I might go in there. You see that that's a bit of a problem. But I mean, I kind of do want the foot to be shown, you know. Um, I might actually see like that might be something I want to do, because right now it looks like this, and yeah, I mean maybe this. Okay, more rote stuff. So, what am I watching right now? There's a Donkey Kong thing. Oh yeah, there's Fossil. That's another collectathon thing you can get with in the Donkey Kong game. Um, what else? Uh, the I am kind of scared because I saw a lot of things like it seems like a sort of a tech demo of the destruction, which is really cool. It's really cool that they committed this much to destruction feature, destructible environment feature, for puzzle thing. And but I think like I didn't like Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom because they felt like tech demos. They felt like they really didn't flesh out the mechanics into a puzzle format. They just kind of fleshed them out as they were. And I didn't like that. So it didn't like come together into the story. Like I think Breath of the Wild, there was one place when you're fighting the giant volcano monster that I thought was really cool. They just give you a flight, like a wing, pre-made, and I'm pretty sure it had like the wing lasted longer than a minute. Um, Maybe it was just easy. Who knows? But they didn't really use it past that. Um, they don't really use it at all in the final battle. I don't think. Yeah, at all. Even though the final battle is really great. And then the Breath of the Wild, I just felt like they didn't really use. There was like very simplistic uses in the shrine. So I hope it's not like that. I hope it's not like they spent 5 years on this system, this destructible system, and they just kind of half haphazarded, like made a game and like didn't spend most of the time on the game. I guess I can't say Breath of the Wild was haphazarded, but it's just a lot of content for like the same 5 things you can do. Honestly, that's an issue I have with a lot of open world games. It's just kind of like you can only do a couple of things, but it's just a lot of empty space to do it in. Um, that's how I feel about it. Hopefully, this isn't like that. It seems a lot more like it's a level with a bunch of like a puzzle box with a bunch of stuff in it, like Mario Odyssey and Super Mario 64, which is nice. And at least the later levels are like really pretty. Um, and I really like they're going with the Godzilla versus Kong version of the underground, where it's like the underground has a sun and it's perfectly habitable. It's basically Earth. Some of the stuff for I guess what was I gonna actually say? Totally forgot. Well, anyway, more stuff about Donkey Kong. Like, oh my God, come on. Where is it? This is it. Yeah, hit Control W instead of Control S, or I hit them both at the same time. Whatever. This is a really bad drawing. Okay. Very simple silhouette. The drawing is terrible. Um, this is all the time is going to change in the final. I might just hold it to 1. It just looks really stiff, and also this is also not properly put together. Uh, 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 uh. This should be much thicker. And they should be pulled back. Like she chambered it, she let it loose, and then it just snaps back. And now I have to also put this over here. Yeah, that's better. Can I now actually? Can I now make it like that? No, it still has to be held like that. Now to figure out how to make all this, like 1, 2, 3, and then here, that's 15 frames. So to hold on to like 2 drawings for 15 frames. But I mean, it's rough, like I said. Maybe 0.2. Nah, 0.1. You know what? This isn't like balled up enough for this release. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put her body and move it like underneath the arm, even. Like up to here. I'm not gonna move the arm, but I'm gonna like move her body down. So way in. Way, way, way in. Like unrealistically in. I'm gonna push this out as well. I'm gonna push this in, like everything just gets like moved in and out. Yeah, that should be like way more in. I'm realizing that should be even lower down and more obstructed and more like pushed in like this. that should be pulled back up. Okay. That works out for me. 2, 3. Oh, and I have to actually change these as well. I have to change the silhouette things. It'll also move this into it. It's really charged up, and this is as well. And then you pull this back here. Okay, that's good enough. Let's do it. Next part of this boring thing. Okay. All right. Let me see. Okay, I'm good. Oh, that's what's happening. Something I'm catching. See this, like right here? Her hand. The layer am I on? Her hand right here. It looks like not. Her hand moved here. Her hand moved like here, but the the sword didn't move. So it looks like there's still something there. It's in the silhouette, so it's very obvious. So I think I'm just gonna have to change that. Silhouette changes, you'll catch immediately, even if it's not the same thing. You just move it really close to the body. It's not really that important in this animation. It's like this to this. I might have to make a change. There has to be something in the middle of here. Um, but for now, this is good enough. So we're gonna go into here. We're gonna get the idol, and I'm going to do this. Start cropping everything. It has to be centered and matching the idol animation, like the full dimension, so it stays in the center. All right. Back. Old. If I go up here, you're not gonna be able to see all this, but I'm gonna do this real fast. Come on. Okay. I think I have too many actually, or too few, but that's fine. Actually, this is not that big a deal. Okay, into Godot. Actually, before that, I should actually move these into there. Oh, 9 frames. I'm only 1 frame off. Great. And I'll delete the last one in Godot. Not to wait for it to load in. It's taking a while because I added some new ones. Hmm. Uh, okay, so I'm gonna go normal back. Delete this 1 frame, please. Okay. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, 0. It starts at 0, of course. Okay. Cool. Okay. Oh, good. Okay, so this has to be way higher. See, these both actually everything here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. This has to also be 8 frames. So we're gonna start a frame And I'm gonna put this to frame 15. I guess I could put this to frame 15 and 14. And this should be duplicated. This should be duplicated. This should be duplicated. Put all these away. Move this to 1, 2, 3, 4. Move all of these in 22. And then we're going to, okay, we got that. And then I have to pull this over here, and this is what we're at, what? That's 41. Okay. Honestly, it doesn't look as good as this on here. Where's the loop forever button? Yeah, these should actually be much longer. $27. And they should all be 31. Okay, so 27 plus 8 is 35. 36 plus 8 is 44. This last one can just be 4, so that's 45 plus 4, 49. Alright, so that's 49. I have to go into the code and change this as well. You know what? Actually, this doesn't have to be. What? Why is it all the way over here? It's 45 to 49. Thank you. This should be here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 27 plus 4 is 31. 45. Okay, that's good enough for me. I'm gonna save that, and now I'm gonna actually go and show everybody how this looks. Um. Let me build it. Let me see. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. 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 Okay. Come on, hurry up. It takes a long time to load this in. Okay, and now I have to put this up here. Oh, it's window. It's not window capture? It is window capture, correct. What is this then? Oh, this is the code. Oh, oops, because I don't have the code. Okay. So now we have this, and here's our character. There's a walk cycle that I added. I don't like this walk cycle. It doesn't look as good as I thought it would. Uh, um, something's going on. Hang on, let me turn off this internet. Okay, yeah, I think that's the problem. Right, so it looks better. I have to put the code back in. Oh my god. Because if I do this, oh no, actually, it's actually now so long that it doesn't actually finish before it hits the ground. I don't think it matches anymore. Oh no, it kind of does. Yeah, sort of. Yeah, there you go. Oh shit. I do not like this run cycle. She's like way too far forward, and she's way too diagonal. Oh, I think what I can do here is if I can get this run. I think I'm doing too much, and I have to optimize this a lot. I changed the dash distance too. It's like really short now. It's like Smash Ultimates now. Like the minimum dash distance. Oh, You're really close to grab. Wow. I guess I haven't like. Yeah, it's 48. So when you jab kind of sucks. But it's just kind of a get off me move. You can't actually even you can't dash out of it, right? Because normally if you hit someone, you can dash into it, but now you can't with jab. It's just meant for like a really fast get off me move. Um, but if I wanted to keep the auto aim aspect of this stuff, so I added, or not the auto, the mash aspect of this. So if you're close up to them, you know the mash combo. Sorry, the mash combo. Basically, it's in every game, auto combo. Um, so if you're inside, if your green circle is in their blue circle, you're close. It's the proximity normal. So if you're here, you can press A and you get a different attack. So like out here, nothing, but in here, different attack. In fact, I can show you it a little better if I'm behind them. Right, like that. It's the same hitbox, so I'm gonna have to make it a different hitbox. So if you hit them with that and just mash A, you'll go into forward tilt. Like that. It just auto combo into forward tilt if I do it fast enough. There's the enormous lag. You can see on the top left the FPS counter. For some reason, there's an enormous lag on the editor. So it messes with all the animations and your inputs and stuff. And you can go from there. It's just like this. It's just a normal forward tilt at that point. But it actually like sets you up better. So if you're just on the ground, you do it. It's kind of hard to get the nair afterwards. To mash this, don't I? It'll set you up because it'll pop them in the air. The first one will pop them in the air at a good angle, and then you'll get the next one. This is very stale now. In fact, very few attacks. Oh, that should not be working. I gotta fix. I gotta fix that. That should not be working. You can like move them across the stage. It looks like. So like this, like this, this. I think it's because it's staled. Yep. 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 That all comboed. That all comboed. Yeah. Look, max combo player 2, 8. 8 hits. I got 8 hits on player 2. So yeah, I gotta fix that. I think this. Yeah, that's way too much. Actually, wait. This should like. Yeah, it does. All right. Something else I did was like if you short hop that dare because it's really good. You have to full hop dare. Or you can like full hop now fast fall properly, but you can't short hop dare at all. But you can dash hop, and that will let you do it. That'll let you cancel it. So I'm gonna want more. Okay, and I also want to, right. Okay, give me one. Okay, so 3 stocks, and I wanted, I think oh, oh, it's 234. Yeah, that's fine. That kind of sucks. Okay, so I think if I, oh, that'll hit them. So I think if I do this, and I can start hitting them like that. If you have, oh, it's 2 stocks. So if I hit you with 2 stocks, get over here. Okay, so if I, oh no, it needs 3 stocks, but it takes 2 stocks away from you. Yeah, that's weird. All right, give me one. Okay. Ah, all right. Now I'm gonna. I want to do one like I hit them with a projectile, and then they what's the word? Before it hits them, like they'll shield or something. Then I hit them with something else. I show up and do something. So I'm gonna like that. I'm doing the air too. Ah, there you go. Just show up in front of them and start hitting them. Yeah. But like back air. Oh my god, the lag. Okay. 57 might be a little too much. Uh, yeah, that might be a little too much. Okay, can I move first? Yeah, I can. I think I can. I have to add some help or the top, some leniency for the up smashes as well. Got the animation for this attack right here. Alright, so anyway. Uh, okay. I think that's good for this, and I'm going to close you down. And I'm going to close you down. And I'm going to stop studio mode. And next I'm gonna work on RRR. And yeah. Right now I'll take a break. Alrighty. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Okay. Here we are. And let's just do a bunch of VFX animation. I have to get a uh, kill puff when enemies die. It's like that. Kill animation. A landing puff. A what's the word? I guess a jump and landing. I guess I can do that. Jump and landing. Jump and landing puff. A I guess I can make this a general explosion. Yeah, jump landing puff. And what else do I need? I need a actually wait, before that, testing Twitch. Good. Testing YouTube. Good enough. Okay. Okay, explosion. It's like that. A jump landing puff and a basically a rocket rocket landing puff. Is a regular landing and a rocket landing. Or like a landing and rocket coming down. So like when the character's like this, right? It's coming down like this, right? And then once you get to the ground, right? It has to like make as it's coming down, it's gonna make like a thing right here. And then once it actually hits the ground, once you actually reach the ground, uh, it's gonna be like one big poof. And then I could put the sound design is gonna be the problem. I really have to like get a sound library first, and then I can talk about sound design stuff. I used to have like I made stuff specifically for when I needed it, but in reality, sounds are more made by combining a bunch of different things. And I should like build up a sound library of just little sounds I like sounds like that, or like that, or that, and like you put them together, high frequency, low frequency, and you kind of like equalize them and whatever. Or like this. I guess you can't really hear that. Like a snapping noise, or like this is a noise. Like that. Whatever. What is this, storm noise? Isn't like this? No, it's like a steel, a thin sheet steel, and you kind of wave it around. It makes a storm sound. Okay. Um. Okay. Anyway, I guess I'm gonna watch while I do this. All right. So let's see. like the stars in Kirby games, so I'm gonna do them. The background is like blue and dark blue, so I think like this middle should be yellow. So like I think the problem is gonna be that the background is or the color scheme is RGB. You can have a blue sky. You're gonna have red trees and green grass, and even in the night mode, all that's gonna still be true. So or red brownish trees, all that's still gonna be true. So like, how do you accent that? And she has yellow on her. She's like primary colors blue, yellow, red, mostly red. Secondary colors yellow. Accent is blue. For her eyes and her apron shadow. So what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do there? I want to make the accent for the background because this explosion will be in the background. I think it should be yellow, orange. Orange is not what I'm using, so that's appropriate for an explosion. The problem is gonna be that this explosion is what? Yellow and what? Blue? Maybe yellow and purple because purple is not used. Because yellow and blue is gonna mix with the background. Um, Even though I guess the animals don't go above the trees, so they're always behind green. So I'm gonna try yellow and purple though. It's a better color scheme than orange and blue or yellow and blue. Um, so I think I can do this. Add some like orange hit inside here. that should be a little. I'm gonna have to give it its own background. That could be like what I'm having to work with is like this. It's a purple background. Like, what can I do here? Ba- 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 da- ba- 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 da- ba- da. I don't like it. I have to look at some. This is alright. Like do some like levels here. I don't want it to be like too messed up. And like light medium or like small medium heavy. Small medium large. Jab strong fierce. Low forward roundhouse. That's what it is. Small medium large. So like this one should be small here. Actually, this one should be the large one. It's like this should be like the medium, and this down here should be the small. It's small. I could hide the Aces logo in here. Like this, and then that. That's sort of the Aces logo. It's too angry. It's too aggressive. This is supposed to be like a cute sort of thing with stars. I should make these bigger. I should make them like bigger and more less sharp. Like you know, you take out the points at the end, fill them in, something like that. Make it more like circles and stuff. I guess I can make this small, medium, large. So I think I'll just do that. Yeah. Now I can like do some more small, medium, large, but I just have a context now. Like these are too even. That's way too even. And then you got the stars. Cute little stars. Getting there. Alrighty. I'm gonna look at Kirby Kirby games. Uh, Screenshot. I guess up to do videos. What was it? Robobot. Share full game, no commentary. Perfect. I'm gonna look at the kill explosions. Oh, okay. Those. Oh, okay. There it is. That's cute. Okay. So it's just like circles. Yeah, it's just like very simple circle. Okay. So this is very simple circles. There's Kirby Lost Worlds, which is like the best one. It's basically the same thing. It's like a circle that explodes everything. Yeah, so I kind of just do a little pop. So basically, it's just like a really fast. Actually, it's not much frills to it. I think I'll do like a little 1, 2, 3 here. Um, hmm. I'd find out if there's a way to like. Hmm, I mean, I'll have to find this out when I actually put the animations in and figure it out. But I want to do is when they're hit, I have to make so when people get hit in my game or the animals get killed here, they uh, they kind of just immediately disappear. I have to find a way to like mark them for death, and then they play an animation where you can no longer interact with them, and then at the end of that they explode. So they'll need like a frame where they get hit, and then turn white, and then play the explosion, and then disappear. That sort of thing. Um, so I have to add that somehow, some way. Yeah, these are concepts for the final look of the animals. And an idea I had was that there's a day and night mode. So in the daytime, there you would have like bees, birds, wolves, and bats. But in the nighttime, the bats would like spawn as ghosts. The bird would spawn as like this vulture creature right here. Uh, and the wolf would be like a zombie, and the bees would be like Medusa heads, like ghostly heads. Um, so I was thinking about that. That probably won't be in the release. I'm probably gonna add that in afterwards. But yeah, that was the idea. Um, but like I really gotta start working to finish this stuff instead of just hemming and hawing forever. You know, uh, even though your best work is your next work, your best drawing is your next drawing. But I didn't. I gotta do it. I gotta get to it. So, all right. So I think maybe. Hmm. Just concepting this. Actually, that's a little too desaturated. Something like this. Something like that. So in the middle, it's like really hot. Um, I guess I can just like do this, and on the edges, like over here, it can be like. Give it more like a thing here, and that yellow needs to be more saturated. It's a really pale looking yellow for an explosion. I should make this here. It's also a really yellow explosion now. I have to make it more orangish. It's just makes the source break. Yeah. Now let me see. What can I do here? Let me check on something. See if I can do this. Song. Where would I put? I'm looking for the music. I can't find it. This is it? No. Is it? No, no, no. Voice? No. It might be this. It is this. I'm just figuring out how to make this the background music from my stream and I can listen to other things. I guess I shouldn't listen to other things. I should be talking. So I guess oh, okay, I see. I should actually that's number two. We'll make this a little experimental. Wait, can I? I can't make it experimental. Streaming only streams to one audio output. I had to mix it myself. Oh, you know what it is? It's probably media source 2. I have to go into. Where's media source 2? Is this it? And if I do like, not this. Yeah, that, whatever. I'm going to go and do this, and I'm going to, what's gonna happen? There's sound. Sound recording. No, it's song, it's, which one? My song 2 open? Does this count? Okay. Yo, it does. I don't know what happens, because I can't hear this. Okay. Go away. Okay. It's a little too loud. Okay, let's do it. So let me see how this goes. So that's how you do it. Huh. I'll just move you behind everything. Can't see it. Let's see, does this work? Still too much. Okay. Alright. That works. Okay. Actually, no, I should really monitor that better. Okay. Yes, it doesn't like make sense with my voice is a problem. I'm just experimenting to see how the background music works. That's fine for now. Alright, so does this work? Good. Okay, let's go. Alrighty. I think what I can do is like uh-oh. Oh, I think did I mess up the colors here? No, I didn't. Good. Why is that happening? What's the issue? It's annoying. Okay. So if I remove this, like think I'm going to like make it redder as things go on. I'm gonna like do this. Like the purple gets redder and dimmer as it goes on, and then we're going to make it purpler in the center, and then it's going to then we're going to like that, and it's gonna like explode, and then there's gonna be a circle. I don't want to add too much in this game, but this stuff is really important. Anytime you hit somebody, you're supposed to get like supposed to be a big deal because there's really nothing else you can do in this game except dodge. I should make this into orange. Okay, so it should be like more better. I mean, like the colors have to be better. The explosion has to be bigger. Like it has to be like a. The sound is gonna be play a big part of it. This doesn't look like good. It looks weird. I might have to give it the blue. Or like let's do like bluish purple. Like that. Yeah, I mean it looks better. It's brighter. It's better. But it should be darker. Like it's the background for this stuff. I think this is clearer. The nebula look is first of all weird. Doesn't make a lot of sense. And I think this looks a little better if I just do this and make it smaller. This is gonna be a big issue, so because everything I make in this game is there's no engine to it. I just made it in JavaScript. So everything any technology or new thing I have to put in this game, I want to put in this game, I have to make the system for it myself. It's not like there for me. So I'll have the colors. These colors are a little too yellow. Oh, I found in game they're like very yellow. For puffs, and it really doesn't look that good. So I think I might have to make them like. I can't do that here. I have to do something else. What was I doing? What was I doing? Actually, I don't know. Maybe I just put it over here. Da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. Oh, right. just like this. The colors aren't working here, especially you can see just like this white color. So I think I'm gonna have to like switch to something. What? Okay. So what color should these be? It's like a good color for this next to. Maybe like that. I think these are two different ideas. You have like the explosion that kind of dissipates, and then the puff sort of dissipates. I have to look into that. I might be able to, what I might be able to do is just have like one frame while they're in hit stop, because they go and hit a hit stop, where they're like in the hurt frame and then they just poof away. Instead of just like, because I'm not sure, I have to check that. I have to actually like pause that. Because it suspends basically the whole game, I think. can I do here? Hmm. Hmm. Maybe it shouldn't be an explosion. Maybe I guess I should just go back to Kirby, where it's like really simple. It's not really like a bunch of. Mm. It would just be better. Why? Actually, you know what I should do? Everything while they're in suspended, while they're in hit stop, the enemies move in a direction, so they like all get out of your way, and you can't hit them again. You know, that might be what I do. Um, and then I keep the explosion fairly simple because there's like typically a bunch of them. And if you rack up, the thing is like you can rack up combos. So in one air dash, if you get like 5 people, you can rack up an a combo. Maybe we'll do that. But actually, all this is done. Like this is all the coding now. I'm looking at, right. So I think. Hmm. I guess before I leave, I'll just show you the original bird. That's a bird. 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 Bird is the word. Bird. Bird. Enemies. Enemies. Bird. Duh. Bird. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. That's a lot. So so there's the original bird. So I just put this here, and I'm gonna put this guy. Let's temporarily take this and move him into that other one. So that's how he looks. Can we please, like, my God, please, I'm begging you. All right. Let's make sure I don't actually merge those. So now I have both, and now like this is how it looks. Yeah, it's a little big, but you know, concept art. Um, I just have to make him smaller. Let's make him smaller, and then he should be like the same size. He shouldn't be like bigger. Yeah, so it'll be like this. Yeah, so that's how he's gonna be like. He's gonna be animated like that, no different. But like, I'm just gonna change the design. I haven't gotten the colors down. It's a little too. It's red, white, and blue. Um, but American bald eagle. But I don't think these colors are like villain enough. So we'll see. But yeah, that's it. I'm gonna call it there, and I'll see y'all later.